Well, hello, and welcome back to more Snowrunner Season 11, where this may or may not be the finale. So, on the missions front, we've got 3 contracts here. We've got one there, and we've got one there. And then I think just 2 contests in the other map. So, given that there's only one thing we can do, we're on a grim background, which is to deliver 2 cargo containers, 2 wooden planks to the Wasteland movie set. So, we're here at the sawmill place. We've already got our 2 wooden planks. I'll use the crane to stack the planks on top of each other when I go to pick up the containers from the rail yard. So without further ado, we'll get going. So as you can see, I'm in the trusty Voron Grad with its big chunky wheels. It's a pretty straightforward initial drive. So we're going to head to the southern gateway of this map, which takes us into the north of By the Lake, then follow the road south to the train yard, and then follow the road all the way around. Other contracts in this will include the final contract for moving the movie star trailer. That's only a short one. There's some stuff delivering metal beams, and I think there are 2 contracts just for shifting the garbage skips that are 2 slots each. So nothing too arduous, which is nice. Right, so we're gonna hit a left here. Please do feel free to let me know down below how you have found this DLC, as we're pretty much at the end. Is it a bit too easy? Is it a nice level? It is probably a nice level to chill, but is it maybe a bit too simple? Too many roads? Would you prefer more snow or fewer roads, or both? Having sampled a little bit of Season 12, it doesn't look too dangerous. It looks kind of like more of the same of this kind of thing, but twice as big. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. So we're on our approach to the rail yard. We've got our kind of impromptu refueling area for this overturned scout fuel trailer. It's come in handy quite a lot, just sitting there. And we want the loading bay by the train. And what I'm just going to do is unpack and take the second, like the rearmost wooden plank off. Wow, looked like it was struggling with the wooden plank there. Right, let's pack that. And then pop those on. Come on, little blue crane, you can do it. Get that roughly lined up. This should look quite neat, really. Like that. Yeah. The wood's only a little bit higher. Restore the crane. I think that's quite reasonable. I mean, yes, technically I am overloaded. I can't stuck on the other side of this rail. I'm going to use all-wheel drive to climb a small rail. Yes, we are overloaded, but it's nothing that bad. I've seen a lot worse. It's normally stacks and stacks of metal beams. But no doubt, if I do some heavy braking, the wood is going to slide forward. Yeah, it's a good look. So we're just going to take our time on this bit of road. Ooh. It is all road. That's the thing. It's too much road for me overall. There's no challenge in the drive, which is what a lot of people like to see. How do you overcome the challenges of the terrain? Yeah, I could just drive and slog through the middle, But, you know, naturally, you seek out the easiest path, the easiest means of doing something, and also the quickest. So I mean, even if this was just a dirt road, it still wouldn't be that. But because it's, I guess, quite a developed area, you know, you got the big town and stuff. The general infrastructure is not going to be terrible. Yeah, they've had a bit of a bad time, but you know, you could get around it quite easily. I suppose the big issue in the way, but I suppose what I could have done is just left the bridges unbuilt to force myself either around the long way or through the middle, and then just, you know, done the bridges last. But, you know, without spoilers and looking ahead, you never know. Right. Well, that would stay in there pretty nicely. I don't know, maybe they could have blocked some of the roads by having, you know, fallen trees on them. It's quite a common thing. Yeah, it's just it's becoming too urban. You know, back in the days of spin tires, you were lucky if you got a road, even a small bit. I know the first map in that game had a small road through the middle connecting a few of the small areas, but as soon as you came off it, you were back into the rough stuff, and it was rough. Right, gotta be, well, especially as well because the way this game handles speed, especially on roads, is not exactly reliable. You may not have seen my highway tires in a nutshell video, where, you know, you travel 150 meters, and you're then suddenly barrel rolling down the hill. It doesn't make for I might as well just go play Euro Truck, essentially. Right. Well, we're here. Stick the all-wheel drive on just to keep things simple. Pull into the area, and then pack the last bit of wood. 7,500. Very straightforward. Right, we can leave that there. Oh, am I close enough just to... No, I'm not close enough to change into the Western Star. Nope, not the Western Star, the Kenworth. Yeah, so this unlocks Finishing Touch. And then this mission unlocks a few more at the same time. So, right. Oh, great. So, when I hitch up... Oh, it hasn't... Oh, it's actually stayed all closed in this time. Because for the second and the third move, all the pop-out bits were, well, popped out. Well, this might take a little bit of maneuvering to get out of here in this mud. Oh, it's a long old truck, isn't it? Quite unnecessarily long. Oh, this will be better once it has its update for diff lock always on. Come on, keep going, keep going. Otherwise, it's just wheel spin for freedom. On a tire buff as well. Yeah, that's how you can tell I'm still pre-season 12. I don't have always on. Right, Come on. God, it's struggling. Come on, will it make the turn? Hopefully. Hopefully this rock's not going to be an issue. Nope. Come on, nearly there. Nearly there, and then it's plain sailing on the road, right? There we go. Now it should be plain sailing. Jeez, that was... felt like more effort than it should have been, just to get out of there. So the ship movie set, I think we visited previously for a little bit of a cargo delivery, and then we shot past it. I think once... whoops. Probably saw that going. I thought I was going to make the gap, and I very much didn't. Yeah, it's a bit muddy getting in there, so the Kenworth might struggle. As far as I'm aware as well, on the PTS, the dashboard is still incorrect, and also still way too small. An enormous screen, barely using any of it. What a waste. So it's just over the two... it's either over both bridges or just between the two bridges. I can never quite remember. And then we'll be heading back to green recycle cores. Oh, we've got another boron in there. Oh, we've got the two metal beams there. Oh. I have prepped another truck in the other map with metal beams because... oh, that's the speed issue. No. See, I went over... I don't know, I broke the game's physics for top speed for the vehicle, so it just rocket propels you forward. Like you're trying to achieve a low orbit rendezvous. But yes, I have prepped another truck with metal beams for one of the missions, forgetting that the recycling center gives you metal beams that you can deliver like garbage. Right, come on, we can make this turn. Can we get through here without stopping? Kind of. Ideally, we drive over this ramp. Yeah. Nice. Don't catch on the rails. So too much speed. There we go. Movie star trailer is here. Right, I think that's this truck finished with. And this trailer. That can just stay there. Right, next up we've got freezing adventure and recycling waste. Where would I get... oh, that's super straightforward then. We'll do this one, freezing adventure. So we want the Voron... nope. Oh, it's the Tega, that's what it is there. Slightly dinged up. And then we can quickly pop off-road to grab a service spare part. Alright, let's get that straight, because we're going to want to do some switching around. Come on. Yeah. Nice and quick. Oh, I suppose I should use that to... oh, I think got a twist on again. Right, I'm just going to have to maneuver it with the arm. And then in the middle, just push it back. I guess I could use this to try and straighten it out a bit. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Right, shimmy forward. Because the service spare part can just go in the back. Right, lift and spin. No, you don't want to. But that might have to do it. Sweet. Right, so now we're going to go to... Oh, what is it called? It's like a rail... Like a temporary rail storage. Here in the bottom right. Temporary train unloading area. Really. That's reverse. That's where you get the rail from and various other bits and pieces. Just so we can pop that on the back, and then that's the delivery to the movie set, and then that's all the filming done. Not that we see any filming or any animations for it. The only animation we've had is the ski lift running up and down. God, that feels like so long ago. Right, where is the turn? Ah, here it is. I mean, it's signposted, so it should be fairly obvious. Oh, the power of the Tega to help us through these not exactly difficult bits of terrain. Ooh, that nearly wiped out my suspension. What do we want? Service spare parts. That's the ticket. And we can go... Yeah, why don't we go this way? Rather than messing with turning around. Let's just keep going forward. We'll give ourselves a bit of an off-road challenge. We've got the truck for it, haven't we? So everybody believes. Where's the road gone? Oh, it's up here. I mean, we do have a lot of cargo. Yeah. Like a... No. Let's see. High gear is not gonna be able to get going at this time. That would be fairly frightening. It's just the downside. This thing just puts out so much smoke. Go on, we should be able to get going at some point. There we go, that's some higher revs, that should help. And then it's down here and a cheeky river crossing. So you can imagine, you know, they're filming the scene over there and they just hear, what's that rumbling noise in the background? For a big splash, as this truck just bashes its way into the river. Just a normal day filming. It would make for a better spectacle. Come on, Tega, you can hold this through. This should be easy. Supposed to be the king. Alright, come out wide. Try and keep a wheel dry, at least. No point trying to use any speed in this situation. It's just too deep, too wet. Oh, come on. Don't give up. Don't make me get the winch. You really shouldn't need it. What I'm concerned about, though, is the bull bar on the trailer catching one of these trees. As is normally the way with using a trailer. The wheels have made contact. Yep, just as I thought. There we go. Yeah, just using the winch just to pull the trailer to the side. I don't know why they made the bull bars on the trailer such a hard stop for trees. Nothing really bodywork wise reacts like that. Nope, still, nope, not enough for the high gear. There we go. We're interrupting filming with a high-speed delivery. Another 4,000. Oh, I'm glad I did do it from there. Say you were doing it in hard mode, to have come from the metal plant, that would have cost you a lot more in fuel. Well, seeing as I'm only allowed to collect one garbage container at once, I've opted instead to get rid of the trailer and go with a flatbed arrangement. I don't know, shock, horror. This playthrough has been trailer central, really. Apart from a few little bits. Yeah, so as I can only move one at once, yeah, just be doing it this way. So we've just got to navigate the back roads a little bit, so it might be a bit faster. In auto across this terrain, it's not too bad. As the high gear with this particular gearbox is a little slow. But better, obviously, better for mud. But for dirt roads, not quite as good. I don't know how we're going to get along. This looks quite narrow. Actually, yeah, it's fine. This is what we need more of, like little water dips, tight turns. Ooh. Drops that you definitely don't want to fall off. And what I might do, there is a scout fuel trailer just up ahead. I might drag that behind me. It will impact my performance. But, you know, it's always good to have a bit of fuel. It's a shame that, you know, given the way these skips, you know, garbage skips are made, that they didn't put in the add-on for it. You know, an articulated arm that would slide along the chassis, latch on, and then just pull the cargo on, rather than just, oh yeah, you just put it on a flatbed. Like, that's okay. It's a bit different to what they normally do. But... and then watch it jitter around. Alright, let's... I suppose I'm not really going to need it all that much, so I'm just going to refuel. I'm not going to take it anywhere. Where are we off to? Recycling plant. So, yeah, it's just get to the road, follow the road along, deliver. Go and find the other one, wherever that might be. Oh, I don't know why they would limit you to having to wait. You know, deliver the first one, then go and get the second one. It's not like anything else is relying on it. But who knows? Maybe the order hasn't come in yet to say that the skip is full, and it just happens to come in when you make the delivery. But as you can see, the jack of all trades tyre set on here working wonders. Very wide tyres. Improving the pace star even more. It's already a really good truck for the early game. Just the fuel tank is a little on the stingy side. Alright, so that's easy left there. Don't need that. So let's see when we get to the delivery spot. There we go. As you could have predicted, a very straightforward drive. I think the drive only actually took me like a minute or two. It's just plain old road. So will this produce more steel? Nope. Right, where is the... Oh, it's not even that far away. Ideal. Well, let's whip around. Nice traction, nice grip. Wonder if I could have just beeline through the fence at the back. Gone as the crow flies. We got our cheeky dirt road here. Come on, nope, more speed wanted. The ground's not that bad. Plus there's a nice bridge. It's just the wheel tracks can be a bit deep, a bit tricky to get out of. It's just weaving around. Next come in, well, apart from season 12, will be, I nearly said Sandrunner, expeditions, which will feature on the channel, at least as a starting point, to see what it's like. Seems like it will be a bit more back to basics, kind of. No big roads or anything, it's more on the exploration side of things, with a few more of the more hardcore mechanics, such as changing tyre pressure, sticking a winch weight down. You know, you can use the winch to descend cliffs. So yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what that's like. You can see it here first, so you don't have to buy it blindly, pretty much. There we go. And from how the release looks with the various DLC thingies, year one pass, it looks like they're going to try and do the same DLC model as they have done for Snowrunner, like a year pass, and, you know, pre-order for XYZ, that sort of thing. Which, yeah, I suppose they give you those incentives to try and get it, you know, before it's released, before you know anything about it. Hopefully it's not a buggy mess. Hopefully. But also hopefully let modders do the thing. You know, modding's been a big part of the Spin Tires, Mudrunner, Snowrunner scene pretty much since its inception. So why stop now? I wonder how much do these how much does the garbage thing weigh? Can't be that much. I would have thought it was more than metal beams. Although if it is full of metal, then yes, it would be pretty heavy. Oh, what happened there? But it does at least look like there will be some trucks in Expeditions. There's I guess it looks a bit like a Tatra Force. It is a Tatra truck. It's 8x8, but there's nothing on it. It's just the truck chassis. So whether or not you can put like a big exploration unit on board. And I think the functions menu is swapped to one of the bumpers, and yeah, for some reason they've decided to really swap around all the controls again. Because why not? Anyways, we're here delivering yet more garbage, which will leave us just one more contract. Oh, there's a warehouse. Wait, really? It's like the second to last contract, and now they're saying there's a warehouse. For free metal rolls and metal beams. Now here we are at the top of the mountain, and I had left the bandit up here as a just in case. And I just need to unpack that, and it turns out that has paid off. Because both bits of garbage are up here. I bet the devs were thinking, yeah, nobody will leave a vehicle up there. Did I leave a trailer up here by any chance? I'm sure there was one at some point. What's that? Prototype exploration unit, that's a Burlac. That's gonna have nothing useful. Oh well. Right, so what I'm going to do is obviously load up one of these normally, and the other one I'm just going to suspend it off the back. You know, why not? And deliver them that way. Oh, I'm glad I left the bandit up here. It is a bit of a slow slog to get up the mountain. Right. Hoist that in. That should pack properly. Yeah. And then wow. It is a far-reaching crane. It's just on the lightest truck. Which doesn't really help. Right. So we're gonna hold that there. And off we go. One final adventure. Maximum speed. No, just kidding. It's gonna be kind of like this. So we're gonna down the mountain. And then, well, follow the road. I came through the gateway in the pay store. I drove all the way. And and then remembered that I could have just, you know, changed vehicle. I'd done it that way, but oh well. Not that you had to sit through and endure that. Alright, anyways. This is how the normal trucks carry the rubbish. Slung over the back. I'm pretty sure I'll have enough fuel. There is a fuel station at the bottom of the hill. Ish. I've got fuel on the roof anyway. So, it's going to be a crawl, isn't it? Should I put the garbage on the roof of the cabin to push the front of the truck down? I've kind of balanced everything on the back four wheels. And I still don't get... Oh, it's doing a weird rhythmic oscillation. And I still don't get people's issue with the crane being forwards over the roof rack. I've never had an issue with like the balance or the driving of the truck. They always say, oh, you know, turn it around so it's, you know, in this position. Yeah, never had a problem. Occasionally I will try auto. The highway, the high gear, the highway gearbox, the high speed, the high gear for the highway gearbox is not really ideal for a truck going up and down a ski slope. There's a bit too much spin. But I mean, you know what's going on here, so I might just see you at the bottom of the hill. Oh, right, so we made it down the bulk of the hill. You've seen me do a nice jump through the blue gates. And we've still got the garbage. It's a solid old crane wire. It's keeping that up. Right, oh, come on, you're at the bottom. Well, this is annoying. Alright, back to low. Result. Oh, auto's enough. We'll just pop between these signs. Thank you very much. Oh, no, God, nearly put it into neutral. Right, now we're going to go flying. I don't know, now place your bets on when I will tip over. Given that I've got a suspended weight swinging around. Ooh. Ow. Feather the gas. Hit your left. Oh wow, we've used half the tank. That's alright though. Yeah, I mean, you'd be scared if you saw your bin collection looking like this. Coming down the road. I mean, we'd have to come down the middle of the road, smashing pedestrians and parked cars alike. It'd be carnage. So yeah, I think overall, in terms of difficulty, I'd say I'd give this 2 out of 5 difficulty. Which I guess ties into the length. It's not too long for 2 maps, which is nice. There's nothing, none of the contracts are particularly over the top. Like when they added the cargo apocalypse stuff and super cargo orders into the first 3 regions after people complained that the contracts were too small. Yeah, they went a bit over the top when they added those in. But yeah, there's nothing over the top in this one, which is nice. Variety of terrain, yeah, mud, snow, water crossings. Too much road though. So like route complexity is very low because it's more or less 90% of the time solved by just driving on a road, which isn't really the point in this kind of game. It's supposed to be an off-road sim. Sim in air quotes. Oh, what else? The design of it, the aesthetics are really nice. Nice mountains, see in the distance there, through the bit of the fog or the pine trees. Of course, for the sake of, YouTube, I've been playing, it's just always daylight. Pretend it's the summer in the Arctic. Easy. So, not sure what things look like at night. Obviously, you'll probably get the Aurora Borealis, which is fair enough. Which does always look pretty good. Yeah, very aesthetically pleasing map. Huh. My cargo hasn't been brought through. Well, we're going to have to fix that. Wait, was that not packed? Right, I'm going to shimmy that off there. Get you flip the right way over. And go back through to find my garbage. I found the garbage. It's hovering. Oh well, we'll just hoist it over. So, oh, that post isn't in danger of being in the way. Nailed it. Flawless victory. Alright, where were we? We're gonna get this cargo back behind us. But yeah, overall, it's a nice design. It's pretty easy. Oh, maybe slightly easier than Season 10? Season 10 didn't quite have as many roads. And there were some deeper muddy areas. So I think Season 10's about 2.5 to 3 for difficulty, whereas this is definitely on the easier side. I wonder if, in all honesty, is it easier than Michigan? It's probably easier than Alaska. Alaska throws a lot of deep snow and deep mud at you. You really don't have any troublesome areas like you do, like here, like you do in Alaska. But yeah, I think this might be easier than Michigan, which is supposed to be the tutorial map, which is a little odd. But I suppose they shouldn't just get incrementally more difficult. I mean, the jump from Wisconsin to Amore, my oh my, that was a wake-up call for some people. That was the real right. You've had your time in Easyville. Let's play a proper game. And even Season 5 wasn't that straightforward. There's nothing built flat in the Don. No, everything's got to be at a high angle. Although I would rate Season 6 easier than what I think the majority of people would pick. Some people just found it really difficult to navigate, and I really feel like I had that issue. Just long drives, that's all. The second map didn't really seem like it needed to exist. 7, yeah. Season 7 exists. One map. No, not even particularly. Yeah, it was a weird term for it to say. But you know, Dakar Desert Rally was coming out, so I guess I could see why they took that approach. Season 8, the Glades, another fairly straightforward one, just with some long drives, but again a lot of roads, and has farming, which is the way vehicle handling works in this game. It isn't particularly fun or well designed because all the fences were near the edges of the field, so where am I supposed to turn around in order to plough the field? Anyway, right, we are here. Right, that's one. Lift the second one out. And pack. And that is all of the contracts done. Which leaves this. Right, oh, where's this going? 1, 2. Okay. Oh, you get 1:20 to get down the hill. Okay. And speedy delivery. Deliver one go. Right, well, where does this start? Oh, up here. Oh, so both are in the upper end of the map. What's that? That's a Burlak. Well, the Bandit's pretty fast. Oh, I'm out of fuel. I wonder why the engine had stopped. Oh no. How much fuel do I have on the roof? 13 litres. Right. There is fuel over here. Right, I'm going to sort that out and get the Bandit in position. And then we'll finish off the last two things. Alright, challenge and descent. We got 1:20 to get the gold. And it's just basically just getting down this hill. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're going with speed and power over maneuverability, which may be a mistake. It depends. Right, so yeah, so you do have to make the hairpin bends. Just careful throttle application though. So that's a lot of damage. "32 seconds gone." Reach the 4th checkpoint, and then it's like 2 more. Oh no, I slowed down too much. Alright, 30 seconds left. Maybe I was too gentle on some of the turns. And then we've got 20 seconds to get to the last one. It's going to be close. But nothing the bandit can't handle. 5 seconds to spare. Right, I'm going to jump over to whatever the one for the gold was. Alright, we're up at speedy delivery, where we've got maximum 500 damage allowed. That's quite a lot. 5 minutes to deliver 1 gold to the rail yard. So let's go. Prep the crane in that spot for a reason, as I presumed that the cargo would just be in front of the tunnel entrance. Right. Hoist that up. Put the crane away. Pack the cargo. Take the handbrake off. And go, go, go. So there's quite a bit of snow in this one. So I've spent, what, 20 seconds getting loaded up? Could have been faster, maybe? And I realised when I was reversing into position that I could have potentially changed up the tyres for something from the Jack of all trades. So I'm going to investigate that after this. It's a bit irrelevant. So what did I say? You get 7 minutes. That's to compensate, I think, for having to crawl through all the snow. But once we're out of the snow, we can actually just put the hammer down pretty well. I did take about 150 damage actually getting here, just from driving quickly, a bit erratically, a lot of suspension, and a big smash on the engine at the bottom of this hill actually. So, right, out of height. If you're not quite moving, we're getting started. Come out of height, back into auto. Yeah, I thought I'd take a shortcut coming up over that rock, and it did a lot of engine damage. All that engine damage in one go, pretty much, that you can see down in the bottom left. And again, I'm not going flat out, I'm just feathering the gas where I need to, just to make sure I'm maintaining control. Now we're on the road. Yeah, it's just high gear it. We could go a little faster, but you know, would we be tempting fate a little bit? God, we've used a variety of trucks today actually, and I haven't used the 2 trucks that came with the DLC for a long time. That's the problem when they're scouts though. Once you've done all the scouting, yeah, that's it. Right, let's take it easy in here. This is probably why there's that damage allowance. Because if I hadn't have repaired before I set off, my damage would be destroyed now. And we're pretty much there. We've still got over half the time left. Oh, we've got to go around the back. Can we go this way? We can! Watch out for that. And then, boom! That is it. Speedy delivery done, which means... vehicles found, 0 of 1. What? Oh, whatever. Right, all the tasks are done. all of the contracts are done, which means we are done. I don't know why it's saying vehicle not unlocked. But I've done everything. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have enjoyed this, please make sure to let me know down below with a like and a comment. And if you missed it, here is a link to the Season 10 playlist so you can watch all of that before Season 12 starts. And I want to wish you all a very pleasant day.